position. All right, so if you're joining us, roll out your mat, your towel, grab a seat in a comfortable position. It can be cross-legged, it can be up on a block to open up those hip flexors. You can lay down, something that is comfortable for you. All right, so welcome everybody. This is going to be about an hour of all levels yoga. So just remember as we go through, I can't see you, I'm not there. This is not normal, right? So make sure you're listening to your body, make sure you are not pushing yourself over the edge, being careful, and you know your body best, all right? So with all of that said, let's go ahead and settle in. Close the eyes. If you're sitting, find your sits bones grounding down so that you can lengthen up through the spine, shoulders rolling down the back. If you're laying down, allow your body to melt into the mat. And just begin to notice your breath. Follow your inhales as they enter your body, your exhales as they exit the body. No need to change, no need to alter or judge the breath in any way. Allow yourself to just be here, to just breathe. Be an observer of your internal world. Notice how the breath is moving. What qualities does the breath have tonight? Allow yourself to soften the muscles in the face. And go ahead and begin to deepen your breath. And as you continue to breathe here, just going to share something I came across earlier this evening. It's an article written by Professor Aisha Ahmad from the University of Toronto. She's a professor of poli-sci. And she talks about the noise on the internet, the noise from colleagues, friends, and family that we've been experiencing. The noise of pressure to perform, the noise of getting things done. She talks about having experienced some real traumatic experiences in her life and having to work under those conditions. She talks about 3 stages of adapting to conditions of crisis. The first stage is security. That's the stage where we're gathering our community close. We are connecting with friends and family to make sure they're okay. We are rushing to the grocery store to get our supplies that we need. The second stage is the mental shift. That moment or a few days in a row where we start to settle in and we start to understand, okay, my life is really changing now. And it's that shift from crisis mode to how am I going to adapt, that process, that second stage. And the third and final stage, as she calls it, of adapting, is embracing a new normal. And that's the stage where self-care happens. And that's the stage where maybe we stick more to a schedule and we're feeling less stress and less anxiety. That's the stage where we can do an online yoga class, right? That's the stage where things are really feeling more stable. And so, as we move together tonight, please allow yourself to be in whatever stage you're in. And allow yourself to acknowledge the feelings that go along with that stage, and remind yourself that it's okay. Your pace that you're moving along, your pace of adapting is the right pace for you. And with that, let's start to take a few community breaths together, everybody. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Fill the belly, the lungs, and the chest. Open your mouth. Exhale, let something go. Inhale, fill up again. Open the mouth, release. Last one together. Inhale completely. Exhale fully. Go ahead and gently, mindfully open the eyes. Release any block or prop that you might be propped up on. We'll take some easy twists here with the spine, everybody. So if you are laying down, go ahead and find yourself in a cross-legged seated position, something that's comfortable for you. Nice long spine. Here we go. We inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, shift and look over the right shoulder. Right arm back, left arm forward. Nice long spine here. One breath in. Stay and twist on the exhale. See if you can go a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, reach out and up. Come back to center. Exhale over the left shoulder. Left arm back, right arm forward. One more breath here, everybody. Inhale. Stay for that exhale. Inhale, reach up back to center. One more time each side. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you twist. Stay for a cycle of breath. Inhale, out and up. Exhale over the left. Last side, last time. Inhale, reach out and up. Hands can come to the heart and down by our sides. Let's meet in table pose, everyone. All right, so shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Knees are hip width distance apart. Let's take the right leg out behind us right away. Just feel a little stretch the back of the knee. So shift forward and back, side to side. And we'll take that right leg, those right toes, and cross them over the left calf. So we're in this little crisscross position. And inhale as you look over towards your right heel, that extended heel. Just feel the stretch on the right side body. Breathe here. And on your next inhale, come back to table. Just a little twist, a little stretch each side. So extend that left leg now, everyone. Do that same thing, just warming up the hamstrings, the back of the left knee. From here, we inhale, we lift and cross that left leg over. This time we're gonna look over the right shoulder, back towards that extended heel. Take a breath. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Just take a few cat-cows on your own time. So warming up the spine. For our cow pose, we drop the belly. Inhale, look up. And exhale, press into the palms, round and curl the spine, look back towards the belly button. Take a few rounds on your own timing, following the rhythm of your own breath. Meet me in child's pose, everybody. Toes together, knees as far apart as you would like, as feels good in your body tonight. Forehead reaches down towards the ground and hips back towards the heels. Take a few deep breaths here. Allow yourself to ease into the pose. The hips are opening and reaching back towards those heels. The shoulders are relaxed. A few more breaths in child's pose. See if you can release something new. All right, everybody. On your next inhale, shift forward to table. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. We're pressing all knuckles into the mat, pressing those palms down, shoulders down the back. Neck is nice and long, hips are reaching up and back. The leg bones are rotating from the hips inward. So our toes are parallel, our heels are hidden behind our feet. Take any movements that feel good here, everybody. Bending one knee and then the other, lifting one leg and then the other, opening up the hips, anything that feels organic to you. Let's find some stillness and stability here in downward facing dog. Stay for 2 breaths. Keep reaching the hips high and allow the heels to sink with your exhales. On your next inhale, we are keeping the feet right where they are. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Feel free to take a bend in those knees. We're coming to ragdoll pose. Bend in the knees, grab opposite elbows, hips lift high as we reach the crown of the head for the ground. Shake the head yes and no. Really release here. Melting torso over legs. On your next exhale, release the arms. Feet are hip-width distance apart at the back of your mat. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, stacking one on top of the other. Head is last to come up. Roll the shoulders up and down. Reach for an inhale, Tadasana, arms overhead, palms pressed together, hands through heart center. Go ahead and close your eyes. Feel what it feels like to just stand here, to just be and breathe as we begin to move into our bodies. If there's an intention that you've had on your mind, go ahead and seal that with a breath. Go ahead and blink the eyes open. Easy twist here at the back of our mat. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, shoulders down, arms by the ears. As we inhale, we lengthen through the spine while pressing our feet down into the mat. As we exhale, we twist over the right shoulder, keeping hips square towards the front. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. One long line. Feel that right hip, it's going to want to shift back. Press it forward in line with the left hip. As you inhale, reach both arms overhead. Same thing left side. Exhale, keep hips square. Left arm back, right arm forward. Our gaze is over the left shoulder and even all the way back towards those fingers. That's what we're working towards. Hips are square. On your inhale, reach both arms up overhead. One more time each side. Exhale over the right shoulder. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale over the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, supported back bend. Hands come down to the sacrum, the low back, and fingers point down towards the heels. Shift the hips forward while keeping weight in the heels, everybody. Open up the chest. Inhale, look up. Maybe look back. As you inhale, come up through center. Fold over bent knees all the way down, Uttanasana. We walk out to plank. Walk one hand and then the other until you are all the way stretched in your high plank position. Breathing here, everybody. Tucking the tailbone down, spreading shoulders across the back, pressing into the palms. Length in the back of the neck. Breathing. On your next inhale, walk the hands all the way back again. Here we go. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale all the way up, Tadasana. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, twisting over that right shoulder. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, twist over the left. We are flowing. Here we go. Inhale, one more time each side. Exhale as you twist. Inhale to center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant the palms down, step and walk those fingers all the way forward, high plank. From here, we exhale, lower down, all the way down. Elbows in towards the ribs. We are on the belly. Tops of the feet are pressing down, knees are lifting. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, lower down. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, just a little bit of weight in the palms, shoulders down the back, open heart. Exhale, lower down. Let's push back through high plank. So tuck those toes under, push back through plank. Reverse push-up, you got it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high on the heels, bend the knees, look forward, make your way to the top of the mat, everybody. Inhale, halfway, lengthen through the spine, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up, Tadasana. Exhale, hands through heart center and down, palms forward. All right, we're gonna do some sun salutations here, a variation on the traditional. So it's gonna be a little bit more traditional than maybe we're used to. So let's try it out together. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms down, step the left leg back to warrior one. Toes are gonna be out on a 45-degree angle. Right knee is over right ankle. Both hips are square to the front of the mat. Back leg is long, and we're grounding down the outside of that left leg, the knife edge of that left foot. Hips are square. We inhale, we bend in the front knee, and we reach high. As we exhale, we fold forward, framing that foot. Step back to high plank and pause. Take your vinyasa here, everybody. Shifting forward on an inhale. Exhale, you can come down to your knees and lower down, or lower down in one long line. As we inhale, cobra or up dog, take a back bend. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. One breath in and one breath out. All right, everybody, here we inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step through warrior one, other side this time. We have our left leg forward. Right toes are out on that 45-degree angle. As we inhale, hips are square to the front. For me, it's much easier to think of this pose as being on railroad tracks instead of a tightrope. So feel free to take a wider stance here in warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right foot forward, Uttanasana, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, arms out and up, Tadasana. Hands through heart center, exhale, and down by our sides. All right, let's do the other side. Here we go. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, other side. Plant the palms down, step the right leg back to warrior one. Toes out on that angle. Hips are square. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bending into that left knee. One more inhale as we reach. Exhale, frame the foot. Step back to your high plank. Engage those abdominals. Exhale, lower down all the way or halfway to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out, everybody. On your next inhale, we lift the right leg high. Exhale, step that foot through between the hands, warrior one. Right leg forward, hips are square to the front. Lengthen that back leg. As you inhale, reach high. Exhale, frame the foot. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Hands through heart center and down. All right. Take a breath or two here. We are going to move through that right side and left side. One movement to one breath. All right? If you've got it, go for it. Follow your own timing. If you'd like some more guidance, that's what I'm here for. All right? So those who are joining me with my breath sequence, here we go. We inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold to the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back. Warrior one, right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. Step back, high plank and pause. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg right away. Exhale, step that foot through, warrior one, other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, frame the foot. Step the back foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Hands through heart center and down. One more side to go. You got it. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold to the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, warrior one. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, step back, high plank. Lower down. Open heart on the inhale. Downward dog on the exhale. Lift the right leg high. Step that through, warrior one. Inhale, reach arms by ears. Exhale, frame the foot, step the back foot forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Hands through heart center. And down by our sides. Beautiful job, everybody. All right, you stay right where you are at the top of the mat. I'm just gonna turn to face you. Inhale, clasp hands together overhead. Pointer fingers release. Half moon pose. We inhale, press through the feet. Arms by the ears. As we exhale, reach up and over. Hips shift to the left. Arms reach to the right. Engage those abdominals. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reach up and over to the left, hips to the right. Inhale, back up. This time, goal post the arms for the back bend. Shift the hips forward. Weight is still in the heels. Bend the elbows, open the chest. Reach up and back. You're breathing. Inhale, Tadasana, reach arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, here we go. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Hands through the heart. And down by our sides. All right, let's try a sun salutation B variation for you. Here we go. So, toes are together, heels are slightly apart. Chair pose. Knees are pressing together, heels are pressing together. We reach the arms up by the ears. Chest is reaching towards perpendicular with the mat. So we are trying to be as tall and long in the torso as we can. Tailbone is shooting straight towards the ground. It's not shooting out, straight towards the ground. All right, everybody, lengthen the spine. From here, hands come through heart center. Twisted chair. Left elbow outside the right knee. On your exhale, squeeze those knees together. Press that left elbow into the right knee. As you inhale, reach to center, chair pose. Keep sitting in that chair. Exhale, other side. Hands through heart center. As we exhale, we twist right elbow into left knee, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen through the legs. Inhale, halfway, everybody. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Take your vinyasa, everyone. When you are going through your vinyasa, there are options. You can skip to down dog, take a child's pose, do what is best for you. As we inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, warrior two, everybody. So swivel that back heel down, parallel with the back of the mat, right knee over right ankle. Here we are. Hello. Shoulders, hips are square. Fingers are reaching long in opposite directions. Gaze is out over that middle right finger. Breathe. Shoulders down. Ribs in. From here, go ahead and reach up to star pose. Lengthen both legs. Arms reach up in a V. Heels are in and toes are out. Inhale, breathe. Take in breath. As you exhale, hands come up. Press together above your head. As you exhale, you bend those knees into goddess pose. Hands come through heart center and down. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Yeah. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale for star. Hands come to the hips. Toes are parallel. Feet are parallel. We're going to take a little bend in the knees. Forward fold, wide leg forward fold over those hips. Feel free to lengthen behind the knees as much as possible. If you have some really tight hamstrings tonight, go ahead and take a little bit of a bend. Shifting from side to side, just stretching and feeling into the backs of the legs. All right, everybody. Skandasana pose. All right, so the left toes point out on a diagonal. We're gonna bend into that left knee, and the right toes are gonna flip up towards the ceiling. All right, you might be down here if you've got some open hips. If you don't, you might be more up here. That's okay. We are opening up the hips, we are opening up the inner thighs, the groin, all that good stuff. Breathe here. 2 more breaths. Allow your exhales to open those muscles that are tight. All right, everybody, go ahead and shift weight into the palms. We're gonna twist back towards the back of our mat. Frame your foot back here. Go ahead and lower that right knee down. We're facing the back of our mats. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Reach the arms high, shoulders down. Lengthen the elbows. Breathing. Feel free as an option to take a little back bend here. So we shift the hips forward, really feeling that right hip flexor open up. Lift the chin, lift the gaze, lift the heart, reach arms back. As you exhale, go ahead and frame that back foot. Tuck the back toes under, and we're going to step back to Uttanasana at the back of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Hands through heart center and down. All right, other side, friends. Toes together, heels slightly apart, chair pose, back of the mat. Squeeze those knees together, ankles together. Reach arms high. Seat is low. As we inhale, we reach up for length. Exhale, left elbow outside of the right knee this time. Twisting towards the right. As you inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, hands through heart center, twist towards the left. Inhale, reach back through chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back. Take your vinyasa. Take anything you need. Child's pose. Downward dog is where we will meet. Inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, warrior 2. We're at warrior 2, the back of our mat, left leg is forward. Shoulders and hips are square to the side. Gaze is out over the left fingertips. Sink low. Engage those inner thighs. Breathe. You got it. All right, as you inhale, lengthen both legs. Heels in, toes apart, star pose. Take up space. Inhale, reach the heart high. Exhale, open mouth, exhale. Sink low. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach and burst open. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale for star. Hands come to the hips. Feet are parallel. Here we are again. Go ahead, tiny micro bend in the knees. Flat back all the way down. All right, if you would like to take a shoulder opener here, feel free to join me. So we're gonna clasp the hands together at the low back. Extend the arms. Reach the knuckles up and towards the head. Feel free to shift and twist right and left. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Reaching that crown down towards the ground. On your next exhale, slowly, gently unclasp your hands if you have them up. Go ahead and shift into Skandasana. Right toes out, knee goes out directly over those toes. Left toes are pointing up towards the sky. Couple breaths here, opening up the groin. If you need to put that weight into your hands, go ahead and do so. Just opening up here. And go ahead on your next inhale, press weight into the palms, shift everything towards the front of your mat, frame that right foot. Left knee comes down, Anjaneyasana. Low lunge here. Hips are square towards the front. Arms up by ears. If you did so on the other side, shift hips forward, open the heart, lift the gaze, reach up and back, little back bend. On your exhale, frame your front foot, tuck the back toes, and step forward to Uttanasana, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Hands through heart center and down by the sides. All right, everybody. Vinyasa, one movement, one breath. Here we go. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands through heart center and down. We're starting in chair pose. That was a little goof. Here we go. Toes together, heels apart. Now, sink hips down, lift arms high. Twist over to the right. Hands come through heart center on your exhale. Left knee reaches outside, left elbow reaches outside. Oh my goodness, elbows and knees, you got it. Here we go. Inhale, reach high. Other side, wherever you are. Twist and look up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, friends. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back, high plank. Engage the abdominals, elbows in towards the ribs. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg high for warrior two. Exhale, step it through. Right knee reaches towards those right toes. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, goddess. Two more like that. Inhale with the breath. Exhale, follow your rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to hips, toes forward, forward fold. Left toes out on your inhale as you exhale, sink low into Skandasana. Inhale, shift weight onto the palms, swivel, right knee goes down. Next breath in, we reach high. Exhale, frame the foot, tuck the back toes, step the back foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Hands through heart and down. Here we go. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands through heart center. I did it again, and down by your sides. Toes together, heels apart. Sink low for chair. Hands through heart center, left elbow outside right knee. Open up the chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands through heart center, other side, twist, press, open. Inhale, sink the hips low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for length. Exhale, step back, take your vinyasa or shift right back to downward dog. When you get there, your inhale lifts your left leg high. Exhale, step through warrior two. Open up those arms, shoulders over hips. As you inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out, burst open. Exhale, shift hips down. Two more breaths like that. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Last time, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, star pose. Hands to heart center, toes forward, slight bend in the knees as we fold, wide leg forward fold. Shift the right toes out for Skandasana, left toes up towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, shift weight into the palms, swivel everything over that right knee, left knee down. Anjaneyasana on your inhale. As you exhale, frame the foot. Step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Hands through heart. And down. Beautiful job, everybody. All right. Now, we're going to start with a little balance. All right. So come to the center of your mat. Facing forward, feet are hip-width distance apart. As we inhale, we shift weight onto that right leg, pressing energy down through the mat. As we inhale, we have our one-legged Tadasana. So we have that angle at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee, flexing toes up 90 degrees at the ankle. Inhale, reach the arms high. If this is enough for you, stay right here. If you want a little bit more of a balance challenge, a little bit more of a strengthening pose, we're gonna move into airplane. From here, our arms come down by our sides, palms face forward. We kick that left leg back, pressing the bottom of the foot onto the back wall behind you. Shoulders and hips are working towards parallel. Palms are facing down, hips are square. That left hip's gonna wanna open. Square it down towards the ground. If you want more, inhale, reach the arms out and forward by the ears, warrior three. On your exhale, hands come down, lift that left heel high for needle. Feel free to open the hip if that feels good, if your hamstrings are opening. When you are ready, take that top leg, press it down, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let's do the other side, everybody. Are you sweating? I'm very much sweating. All right, here we go. So we ground down into the left leg. Starting with just that balance. Starting with it and maybe stopping with it. Maybe this is where you stay. No problem. From here, once you got those angles going, inhale, reach the arms by the ears. Once you've got that, you want to move on. Arms down by the sides, palms facing forward. We shift, we kick that right leg back, flexing through the foot. We shift weight over so our shoulders and hips are square, right toes pointing down. If you want a little bit more, engage the abdominals, use those obliques, reach forward for warrior three. On your next exhale, hands come down, lift that leg, open it up if you like, and go ahead and bring both feet on the ground. And roll up to stand. All right, let's cool it down. Let's slow things down a little bit. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Press palms together, look up. Take a moment. As you exhale, burst the chest open. Forward fold over bent knees. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, slowing everything down. As you exhale, clamp the palms down, step back to high plank and pause. Last one here, so make it count. Spread the shoulders wide. Tuck the tailbone under. Engage belly button towards spine. Breathing here, you got it. Just a few more breaths. On your next exhale, you shift forward past your wrists, elbows all the way in towards the ribs. Lower down. All right. From here, let's take super yogi pose, one of my faves. I'm just gonna back up a bit. So we've got our arms stretched out towards the outside corners of our mat. Same thing with the legs. So you're in a very shallow star position or an X. The forehead comes down to the mat, everybody. Exhale all of that air out that you're holding onto. As you inhale, press the pubic bone down, open the chest, reach through the fingers, reach through the toes. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale everything down, forehead down towards the mat. We're gonna do that one more time. All right, here we go. Exhale everything out. As you inhale, lengthen through the tailbone, lengthen through the crown. Reach up, look up. One more breath in. And exhale, right ear towards the mat. Take your arms down by your sides. Palms face up. You can bring the toes together and heels apart to feel an opening and a release across the low back. Maybe you close your eyes for a moment or two. Noticing all this energy, this life force that you have inside you. On your next inhale, bring that forehead back to the mat. This time, toes are together. The legs are in one long line. Hands clasp behind the low back. Maybe you clasp the opposite way that you did when we were in our forward fold. Other finger on top. On your next inhale, lift the legs in one long line. Press through the knuckles and open the chest. Look up. Reach up. Stretch through those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, left ear to the mat. Again, arms can come long by the body. Go ahead and bend the knees this time. Shift the ankles and the feet one way and then the other. Do a little windshield wiping action with the legs, massaging the quads. All right, everybody. Legs are long. Hands come underneath the shoulders by the ribs. Go ahead and press up to table. All right, from here, we're gonna first take broken toe pose, okay? I'm gonna face the back so you can see what's happening with my feet. It sounds worse than it is, all right? So I'm gonna tuck those toes underneath so the bottoms of your feet are spreading wide. You wanna sit the hips down. You might not reach all the way. You might be using the muscles in your legs a little bit if the bottoms of your feet are super tight. They're a little bit more open. Feel free to really reach the sits bones down on the heels. And when you're here, go ahead and close your eyes. There might be some pain. There's some sharp shooting pain. Please stop and just rest on your knees. But if you feel that stretch in the toes, in the bottoms of the feet, these parts of our body that sometimes can get neglected, go ahead and breathe. See if you can bring your awareness to your breath. Use those exhales to ground you. 2 more breaths here, or wherever you are. And go ahead, open the eyes, hands come out in front, weight into the palms, and then go ahead and just give light taps on the top of the feet to release that stretch. All right. From here, we're going to take camel pose. All right, so if camel is in your practice, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can start transitioning into camel. If you've never done it before, we're gonna walk through it together. All right, so you can keep the tops of the feet down, or if your feet are feeling okay after that stretch, you can tuck the toes under. So the first movement for camel is hips forward. All right, so we want knees in line with the hips. So they're not together, they're not too far apart, they're right in line under the hips. Hands are just like we have them in supported back bend. So fingers are shooting down towards the ground, and the heel of our hand is up towards the top of our pelvis. From here, we shift the hips forward in space, as far forward as we can, pressing the palms into that low back. There should be no pain here at all. If there is, please stop, find another stretch. If you're still with me, shift the hips forward, open the chest, keep pressing forward as you open the heart up towards the ceiling And maybe drop the head to look behind you. Take a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, lift everything up, come down, and rest. All right, if that felt like a lot to you, stick with supported camel. Do that same thing again. If you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, follow me. We'll come right back up. Toes can be tucked or flat. We start with the support. So we start shifting the hips forward and opening up. When you are ready, you can take one hand to the heel and then the other hand comes to the heel. So we're still shifting the hips forward, pressing them forward in space as we open up. So there's a constant lift up to go back. We're not shooting back first. We're lifting and lengthening in the spine and then opening up. When you are ready to come out of it, one hand comes to the low back, the other hand comes to the low back. We shift down onto our seat and take a few breaths here. All right, let's reverse that back bend. So we had a back bend and now we're gonna come into a forward fold position. We're gonna move into embryo pose and then rabbit, okay? So if those words are nonsense to you, follow me. We are going to come into a child's pose with our arms long by our side. So that's really all it is. So hips are shifting back and reaching back towards the heels. Forehead is down on the mat and arms come back by the sides. So our arm bones are framing our shin bones. The palms are up towards the ceiling. You may already feel a deep release in the low back here. If that's the case, feel free to stay. If you're looking for more of an upper back release, more of a deep flexion in the spine, we'll come into embryo pose. We start by grabbing the heels with our hands. So the palms meet the bottoms of the heels. We take the forehead and we shift it so that it is facing or touching the knees. This creates space for the top of our head to press into the ground, into our mat. As we press the top of the head down, we're looking towards our knees, towards our belly button, and we start to lift the hips up to feel that deepened back stretch. You may not go very far, and that is okay. Take a few breaths here, feeling that deep stretch in the back. As you exhale, shift the hips down, bring the palms forward, press into your palms. And we'll come to a seated position on our mats, legs forward. All right, everybody. We're gonna keep the bottoms of the feet down, scoot your seat up. We'll bring palms facing up, arms straight in front, and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Knees are up. Back is long on the mat. You may need to bring your heels in slightly. You want to be able to really touch or kind of tickle your heels with your fingers. So make sure your heels are nice and close to your sits bones. We're going to take 2 rounds of bridge. Here we go. As we exhale, all of our air leaves the body. As we inhale, we press into the feet, press into the arm bones, the palms, and lift the hips up in space. Reach the knees forward and make sure those inner thighs are engaged and those knees are reaching forward and are in line with the hips. Inhale, lift 1/2 inch higher. As you exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time, upper back, middle back, low back, and hips touch the ground. Let's take that one more time. Here we go. Exhale everything out. Inhale, press down into the arms, the palms, the feet, the hamstrings engage as we lift the hips up. Stay for 2 full cycles of breath. And when you are ready, rolling down on an exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Extend the left leg long, everybody. Right knee comes in towards the chest. We're going to just do a little bit of an extension in the back of the right leg. So reach the heel up towards the ceiling. Grab on anywhere that feels comfortable. Might be your low thigh. It might be a little bit higher if you're feeling a little bit more flexible. But wherever you are, extend the heel up towards the ceiling. Engage the fronts of the legs to open the backs of the legs. Left leg is strong and long, toes are reaching up towards the ceiling as well. As you exhale, go ahead and bend that right knee. Bring it in towards the chest. And just let it go long by the left. We'll do that same thing other side, everybody. So left knee in towards the chest. Extend through that right heel on the ground and lift the left heel up towards the ceiling, flexing those toes back towards your face. Any length at all behind the leg is good. Good with me. Just feeling those hamstrings opening up as you engage the front leg muscles. On your next exhale, go ahead and bend that left knee, give it a squeeze, and extend both legs long. Just take a moment here, a little pre-Shavasana moment. We're almost there. Just notice how your body is feeling. Notice what's changed in your mind, your thoughts, any sensations. And lastly, we'll take happy baby pose, everybody. So both knees come in towards the chest. We're going to flex the feet up towards the ceiling as we bend deeply into those knees. If you have that reach and that flexibility tonight, you can grab for the for the outsides of the feet. If that's not working for you, ankles are good. If that's not working for you, just grab the backs of the thighs. Feel free to shift from side to side here. Extend one leg and then the other. If you'd like to take any last minute poses, now is your time. If you are ready for Shavasana, bring both knees in towards the chest. Forehead reaches towards knees, knees toward forehead. Give everything in your entire body a squeeze, your face muscles, your toes. As you exhale, release and melt down for final Shavasana, our final resting pose. Take your time here, everybody. Make it count. What do I mean by that? I mean, find a place that feels really relaxing and really comfortable for you. Allow yourself to do nothing, to just be. awareness back towards your breath. You're exactly where you need to be. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Feel your belly rise and fall. Start to bring subtle movements into the fingers, the toes, the ankles, the wrists. Reach your arms overhead and feel a full body stretch, fingers away from toes. On your exhale, come into fetal position, knees in towards the chest. Take a couple deep breaths here, really nourishing from the inside out. And when you are ready, use the strength of your arms, press into your hands, and meet us in a seat. Feeling sits bones grounding down, length through the spine, shoulders down the back. Close the eyes and bring hands to heart center. Remember that no matter where you are in this process that we're all experiencing together, whether you're in security mode, in mental shift, or in embracing the new, allow yourself to start from where you are. Honor that, honor those feelings, and move from that place. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths to seal our practice. Deep inhale through the nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, release. Second time, inhale. Let something go. Last one, inhale. Exhale it out. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight, everybody. We bow forward with gratitude as we say, Namaste.